Can I walk with you through your life? Hey y'all, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. My name is Renee. You can call me Boss Lady. You can call me Tasha. Just kidding. But hey y'all, I um I was urged to get on here and share a little bit about my fall into my spiritual awakening. This is not something I normally do. I may have maybe 2 or 3 YouTube videos. I don't think anyone's watched them but me, but I'm just saying this is not my normal. But I was urged by Spirit to share a little bit of my story so that you all won't think that you're going crazy. Somebody out there think they're going crazy right now. Trust me, you are not. On the 28th of last year, I fell. Had an accident. You wouldn't think that it would have caused the problems that it did, but it did. Um, Went to the hotel to rekindle some things with my husband. We have been going through a lot of turbulent times, and I wanted to kind of get a fresh start over, do things differently, do some things I hadn't done, things he may want me to do that I don't do, whatever it was, My plan was to make sure that that happened. God had other plans, putting it lightly. So, I ended up falling, like I said, and hurting myself. So, of course, that weekend was not enjoyable. I But when I fell, after my fall, things started to take place pretty rapidly. Um, Everything changed. Everything just changed. I'm telling you, from spiritual to mental to physical, everything. I can't express no. Everything changed. I think differently. I see things differently. I try to look at everything on the bright side. Not that I wasn't at first, but I'm doing more so now because I know that there truly is a purpose, and I do know that my purpose is on purpose. That fall didn't happen to me, it happened for me because I was going against the grain. I was going against what God said. He didn't tell me to do that. I was doing it on my own. When He's ready to end something, He's ready to end something. I don't care what you're trying to do, rekindle something, to make things keep going. It ain't going to happen unless He say that's what He wants to be done. And He didn't tell me that at that time. So, like I said, I ended up taking the great fall. But like I said, I learned a lot. A lot of things changed. Uh, for example, okay, so I'm trying to explain to you how different things are. I can be a little bit more decisive now in making decisions. I have started to set boundaries that I did not do. I've always been kind of a passive person, although I've had a mouth on me now, but I've been pretty much passive because I'm never the type of person who want to step on anybody's toes or make anyone feel uncomfortable because I've always been taught that you never make anyone feel uncomfortable in your home. So, that carries on out. And you don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable, especially if they made you feel a certain way. You don't want to reciprocate that. You want to give somebody, you don't want to give somebody that energy. Simply saying. But I'm trying to see some of the things. I know I'm rambling because it's so much. I went through this, still kind of going through it. This phase of total confusion. Get confused a lot, forget things a lot, because those are things that you weren't meant to carry along with you on your journey, anyways. Just so you know why you're forgetting certain things that is not for you to carry with you. That's baggage that's meant to be taken out to the trash. So please do so. Um, just handling situations different. Now, like I said, I know I'm all over the place. This is not something that I had planned on. I don't have a script written out. I'm just trying to make sure I give y'all what it is that I feel like I got from it. I was I got more balanced. I got more focused. Oh, the creative energy that flows through you. Oh my God. It's like I have always been a person who's been blessed, tremendously blessed with many gifts, many talents. You name it, I can do it. Or if I can't do it, I'm going to learn how to do it. Like I said, I'm like my brother used to say all the time. May he rest in peace, Anthony Williams. He used to say all the time that he's a jack of all trades, and that he can do anything but milk a duck. He was not lying, y'all. That man could do anything. I'm talking about you can call him like, man, can you? And he right over there, he's looking through a book or looking on YouTube or something. He's gonna get it done exactly the way you want it done. So I'm just saying that I am a jack of all trades, and I've always been that way. And it got to the point to where, okay, you can do a lot of things, but what do you want to do? What are you supposed to be doing? As I learned today from one of my close older associates, like he was saying, he said, Miss Ellis, you have a lot of talents and a lot of gifts. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out what is the demand? What is mine? What is the demand of me? What is the world demanding of me? What do I have to offer the world? What does the world want from me? What can only I give to the world? I know everybody can do a lot of the same things. That shouldn't deter you from doing anything that you want to do, because no one can do what you do the way that you do it. So with that being said, like I said, what does the world want from me? So we came up with some things, like I said, that were already in me, but like he was telling me, and I hadn't realized that although I have many gifts and many talents and I can do a lot of different things, what do I specialize in? I had to really think about that. What do I specialize in? So once I figured out what it is that I specialize in, he said, that's it. He said, now everything else that you do, that's just the gravy. I'm like, that make a lot of sense to me. So like I said, this clarity and this new way of this focusing thing, oh my goodness, it's awesome. It's awesome. But it gets thrown off track. Don't think that it stays this way all the time, because it does not. I'm talking, baby, you can be free flowing. I'm talking about everything is going the way you want it to go. Everything is going the way you know it. Everything is in rhythm. It feels like it's supposed to feel. Everything feels good. You feel good. Everything's sounding good, tasting good, looking good, smelling good. Everything is all good, as it should be. And then, bam, here comes something. Now, what I've learned is, what I'm learning is that when those things take place in our lives, when those big bombs come to explode in our lives, we should take a step back, because everything that happens to us that we think is happening to us is not actually happening to us, it's happening for us. As I was saying before, as far as my fall, I felt that fall happened to me in the beginning, because I'm like, there's no way, there's no way that I should be feeling this way, and so on and so on and so on. And I should not have fallen, and I was just, oh my God, I was so depressed. I have gone through bouts of depression that I've never experienced before, that I've never even told anybody about until you are. Aren't you special? But yeah, I mean, I have my moments of really, really bad depression. And it's not because, I mean, I want to put it right. At first, I didn't understand. And I don't even want to call it depression, because I don't want to give it a name. I don't want to give it a title, because giving it a title, it gives it energy. And when I give it energy, it gives it control over my life. And that it cannot have. So I've gone through these stages of being down on myself, and not feeling like I'm good enough, feeling like I'm not doing enough, I'm not saying enough, I'm not going enough, to where it's just not enough. I've been at this point to where it's that way, and I've come to realize those are the moments when we should sit back. It's not depression. Those are just moments when we should sit back. It's a time to do that shadow work. Sit back. Think about whatever it is that you're thinking. Feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Because it's for a reason. Those are the times when those things come to our life to do this shadow work, to come into our lives so that we can accept it, we can acknowledge it, we can feel it, and we can let that shit go, y'all. Let that shit go. I promise, because we keep stuff inside and we keep it bottled up and bottled up. Oh, what are they going to think? Oh, what is she going to say? Oh, I'm feeling this way, or blah, blah, blah. Let it go. Feel what you're going to feel and let it go. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do to change what has happened in the past. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing that you can do to change the way people look at you. Absolutely nothing, because people are going to see you the way they want to see you. You want somebody to see you differently? Do things differently. It's not to prove to them, prove it to yourself. That you Because you just want to do things differently. I'm learning to love me. I am so in love with myself. And as crazy as it sounds, and as in love with me as I am still trying to get to know me. Okay. I've been with my husband since I was 16 years old. I'm now 46, and I've always been known as Miss Ellis or Tasha and Mike, or it's always been an attachment to my name other than just me. When they see me, they automatically expecting to see my husband, or expect to see my best friend whose name is also Tasha. So where's Tasha? Or where's Mike? Or where's this? Where's that? Or where is who? It's too much. When people see me, I want them to see me. Not when they see me, they're automatically looking for something that's attached to me. One thing I want attached to me is spirit. In that sense. And that way, no one will actually have to ask where he or she is, spirit is, because they will see it within me and on me. That's the only attachment I want to have. That's the only labeling I want to have, as far as people knowing me as Renee or Tasha or Boss Lady, whatever it is. They just know me. I don't need them knowing me. Okay, now where is Shell, or where is Boo Boo, or whoever it is. Just we have to learn to. You want to hold on to your individuality. This awakening has taught me that. You want to hold on to your individuality, because at the end of the day, that's what we have. We get so tied up and we get so lost in other people and other things that we forget about. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out who I am. We forget about who we are. Not that we've never really known who we are. Because since we've been in this world, we've been of taught about how we're supposed to behave in this world. No one lets you just be you and let you create your own world. I'm at a point in my life right now to where I want to create my own reality. I want to create my own world. Excuse me. Because it can be. We've been lied to so much. Oh man, we've been lied to so much. Lied to about everything. Hell, they lie so much shit, I've gotten to the point where I'm wondering, hell, is water really wet? Is the sky really blue? Because the lies have been coming, that's the way they lied to me. I mean, we've been so brainwashed. Now we've come to a time in our lives where we have to unlearn what we've learned so that we can learn what we need to know. It's just so much out here. It's so much to know. It's so much to learn. Like I said, I still get confused off and on. I still forget things. I can be in the middle of a conversation. I may forget something, what we're talking about, because obviously it was irrelevant and it wasn't meant to go into my new world, my new future. I learned that happiness is amongst the greatest things that you can possess in this world. You don't have to be unhappy in any situation. And I'm talking to you as I'm talking myself through. So don't think I'm just sitting here thinking I know everything, because I don't. Just saying this is y'all. But I do know that we have to take care of ourselves. How can I make someone else happy when I'm not happy myself? How can I get to know someone else when I don't know myself? How can I want someone else to know me when I don't know myself? How can I want all of these things when I can't even go to the base and tell you who the hell I am? And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way, whether you admit it or not. We were told to sit down, stop, don't say that, don't do this, come back here, don't go there. Instead of someone actually walking out there with us to show us what's over there. Because this curiosity did not just start. Every no is not good, neither is every yes. I said, it's just happiness is just it's one of the things I've been speaking about, preaching about, crying about, weeping about. You name it, I've been doing it because I'm a stickler for happiness, and I know happiness is gonna take a lot of people a long way. Because we've been so happy for so long. A lot of us are unhappy and don't even realize we're unhappy because we've been brainwashed to stay in certain situations. Oh, work it out. You have to stay there. You can't leave. That's wrong. That's a sin. You can't do this. You can't do that. You have to turn the other cheek. But damn, I ain't got but two cheeks. Or four if you want to count my ass. How many cheeks can I turn? How many cheeks can you turn? It's time to stop turning them cheeks and start standing for what you want. There's nothing wrong with getting out of things that you're not happy in. It's not. There's nothing wrong with leaving a situation that's causing you pain, hurt, anger, anguish, any trauma. If it's causing you any type of discomfort, there's nothing wrong with leaving. I don't care if you've been married 57 years. When it's time to go, it's time to go, because there is an expiration date on everything, including you. I personally would hate to expire this world without having fully experienced everything I'm supposed to experience. Because, like I said, I know I'm not, no one was placed in this world to go to work, come home, go to sleep, go to work, come home, go to sleep. There's a purpose. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, really? This has made me see so much stuff. I'm like, the things that I know I'm do, go clock in on somebody's clock, run up somebody's face. Oh, I look, because I love people. I'm doing this. I have to stop and realize, wait a minute, be still. That's what God told me to do. When he pushed me on that ground, I'm saying, you pushed me, God. So when I fell on that, he pushed me. He woke me up. He did. He truly woke me up. He woke me up to the point that now I set these boundaries. I am beginning to set boundaries all through my life because people need limitations. People do too much. People do too much. And you have to set these boundaries. You have to know what it is exactly that you want. And if you don't know, take the time to go and figure it out. There's nothing wrong with that either. Knowing what you want so you can go after exactly what you want, so you can do what it is that you need to do. We're not gonna get nowhere in this world if we can't live. It's almost like it's like living from paycheck to paycheck. So okay, I go to this job and I get paid. I go to work. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see what this is going on over here in this thing. But yeah, go and I get paid. So now I'm living paycheck to paycheck. It's like living paycheck to paycheck. Invest in your future. And I don't mean money wise. I mean spiritually and mentally. Invest in your future. Ain't nothing wrong with being happy. I know this world has made it seem like that's just wrong. Oh no, no, you're supposed to, if you love this man, or if you love this woman, or if you love this family, or if you whatever it is, you're supposed to stick with it. Just because I love it doesn't mean that it loves me. And everything that I love is not meant for me. Everything I like and I see is not meant for me. Regardless of how long I've been there. And said everything has an expiration date on it. It's time for us to truly wake up and realize that we gotta do what we gotta do for us, and to make sure that we are happy at all times, and to make sure that we're making sure that everybody else is happy around us. I mean, because if we're gonna be around somebody, I don't want to be around somebody who's making me feel like crap. Somebody who's moving all the time and who complaining all the time. And I ain't gonna lie, because I have been there and been that person. And don't nobody want to be around me. Hell, and I don't blame them. Shit, I ain't want to be around my damn self. But it's about finding the correct outlet, because when you're hurting on the inside, you try to find, you want to just scream it out to everybody. And that's me. I'm trying to tell you, you want to scream it out to everybody because you want folks to know, look, I'm hurt. How can you help me? Now, I don't want your sympathy. I don't want that. You can keep that. I want your help. How can you help me? I'm hurting right now. I'm feeling. Tell me something good. Tell me that I can get through this. You need that, right? You need that. You need the proper outlet. Every socket ain't for you. Every plug ain't for you. I'm trying to tell you. Every plug ain't for you to be running your mouth to. I've learned that too. I can't tell you nothing that I don't know that I ain't already been through. But that's a little bit about my fall into my spiritual awakening. That's what lets me know that my purpose is on purpose. I mean, there's something more for me to do. And I realized that at this time, that, there's something for me to do. Like I said, my creative juices have been flowing like crazy. I'm talking to the point we making candles, we making jewelry, we out here doing everything. Doing what he has gifted us to do. It's amazing. But to sit back and wonder if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, not what you've been gifted to do, not your gravy, where the meat at? Where's the meat? We got to. Like I say, y'all, I'm all over the place because there's so much I can tell you and so much I want to tell you. I'd rather for you to ask me something. Then I can pinpoint and talk about one specific thing. But I did just want to let you all know a little bit about my fall into my spiritual awakening and how it did wake some things up and change some things around in my life, made me see things differently, hear things differently, speak things differently, made me walk differently. Y'all know that song, that church song. What is that song? I moved from the old place and I don't know. I do. I don't know. Now, thank God I moved out just now to a brand new life. Oh, can't you see? Can't you see? I got a new. Don't you know? Yeah, that song. That's how I feel. Don't y'all laugh at me because I can't sing and I don't know the words. But that's how you feel. You feel like new eyes. You got a new walk. You got a new talk, baby. You got a new stance. You got a new outlook on life. Don't waste it by not nurturing it. Nurture your awakening. I mean, like really, I mean, do your work, do your work, do your shadow work, do your light work. Get out there and be a humanitarian. Do the things that you know that they're right. Things that are going to help people, things that are going to uplift people, because when we uplift others, we are uplifting ourselves as well. But while we're out here making everybody else smile, don't forget to make you smile first. Don't forget to know who you are first, so that you can go out there and tell somebody and help somebody to know who they are. This is just another situation of each one teach one, and that's in any situation. So anyway, I've been talking y'all ears off and sitting up here ain't talking about nothing. Anyway, I am so grateful that I had this opportunity to be before you all. And y'all, you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Until I see you again, it may be another hour. Hell, I don't know. When spirit moves me, I'm trying to make sure I move when they say move. When you move, I move just like that. And that's what I'm trying to be like. Trying to be like nobody but me. But Boss Lady is out, and I appreciate you all for listening and tune in again. If you have any questions to ask, please ask me. If you have anything to say, please say it. I'm open. I'm ready. I'm curious. I'm trying to see what's going on. Y'all see how to cut off my hair out. Cute too though. Okay.